North Sacramento neighborhood feeling fed up. Residents on Clay Creek Way telling Fox 40 they come home many nights to empty mailboxes because of suspected thieves. Residents say this has been going on for about a year now. Thanks for joining us tonight for Fox 40 News at 10. I'm Nikki Lorenzo.
And I'm Eric Harriman. We're told that those mail thefts have recently picked up, with multiple happening just within the last couple of weeks. Fox 40's Mason Morrow joining us now live at 10. Mason, we know that earlier tonight you were able to talk with some of those residents about what's been going on in that neighborhood.
Yep, Eric, Nikki, essentially these residents to this point don't know what else to do. They've had their mail stolen at least a dozen times since the start of the year and 4 times in just the past month. And right now it's all because of one person who went ahead and stole the key to their universal mailbox.
Yeah. And as soon as we moved in, the problems began. There is some mail.
Surprise in Terry Chisenga's voice as he shuffles through his envelopes. Got some for once, huh?
Yes. And you better take it all. You better take it all.
I haven't got my mail in 3 days.
Chris Levy tells Fox 40 it's been that way on Clay Creek Way.
4 times in 1 month, these boxes have been open in the middle of the night, and they're taking everything.
Levy's neighbor Jason Chavez tells us at least $400 worth of packages in the past couple of weeks are missing.
I just think the stuff's gone and that's the end of it. I'm still fighting with them to get most of the money back, and they're not really doing much. I mean, I don't know, I'm probably just going to eat it.
What's missing,
Communication from the doctor's office,
is likely gone, but it's not the first step in these mail thieves' master plan.
They're not going to be able to do it because it's a master key.
Those letter carrier keys do have a value in the underground market among criminals that are used to steal mail.
Fox 40 first spoke with U.S. Postal Inspector Matthew Norfleet a month ago when a gunman robbed a mail carrier at gunpoint in North Highlands and stole the delivery person's postal keys.
That's what's driving those robberies, is getting those keys in order to seal that mail down the road later, usually late at night under cover of darkness.
You shouldn't have to be the victims of someone who took advantage of the system and stole a key, and now you're the ones who are paying for it.
Correct. There's nothing else I can do. I mean, that's why I called you guys. I mean, enough's enough. I mean, they're going to have to replace these boxes.
There are plans to change the locks, which makes the stolen key useless. But Norfleet says there are millions of locks under the Postal Service's supervision.
Replacing, upgrading, improving locks is a full-time job at the Postal Service already. Right now, it's an area of a special focus, but obviously we're not going to be able to replace every lock overnight.
And while they wait for those locks to be changed by the United States Postal Service, Norfleet says the best thing those residents can do is to pick up their mail during daylight hours, because he says those thieves typically like to wait until the sun goes down when they know mail carriers will not be delivering at that time. But those neighbors tell me that's something that they're already doing. But they say lately delivery is coming later into the day, around 8 o'clock in the evening, and sometimes as late as 11:30. Reporting live in Sacramento, covering local news that matters, I'm Mason Morrow, Fox 40 News.
Mason, thank you.